All right.
Switch.
Oh, I didn't check if the intro's working. I had hoped to fix that this week, but
Well, I'm pretty sure the file hasn't changed, so.
so no. Actually, wait, no snap, because nothing.
There you go.
All right, so we've got a great show for you guys today. Colton prepared the doc in what appears to be about 17 minutes. There's not a lot of detail in it, but we love him anyway. The Nintendo Switch debuts March the 3rd at $299. Oh, terrible. Turn off. Thank you.
And that's where the snap thing came from. If you didn't watch the Nintendo Switch keynote, whenever they changed topics, they would go.
Yeah, which is super charming.
Yeah.
So the Nintendo Switch is coming. The Nokia 6, Nokia's first Android smartphone, is official. Nokia is joining the likes of Caterpillar. Now everybody has an Android phone.
Yeah.
Where's your Android phone? The Luke Droid. No, that is not yours.
I mean.
That is Google's.
But it is.
No.
But I bought it.
No, and you didn't.
Also fair.
Okay, moving on. HDMI 2.
Forgot about that part.
HDMI 2.1 announced at CES. What do you got?
Linus might have
I did
stolen
not.
Project Valerie.
Bull crap. Roll the intro.
I'm going to do a search.
No, you will not. All lies. All lies. That is not what happened. I'm going to deny it forever. I'm going to be like, who just denies everything in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary? Can you think of anyone like that? I can't either.
No. Yeah.
No, me neither.
Not a single person.
I can't think of anybody like that. What's the date today? What are we a week away from?
PAX?
Friday the 13th is today.
Yeah.
Lucky, right? Okay, moving on.
Nintendo Switch? Should we just jump right into that?
Let's just jump right into it. Okay, let me bring it. Hold on. You can't jump into it yet. You gotta
right into the Switch.
You gotta at least put your bathing suit on, you know?
Whoa.
Nintendo announces the Switch. I mean, you don't have to.
Jeez.
Nintendo announces Switch specs in an event that we weren't invited to.
No.
Not that we're salty. So go ahead and
I'm pretty salty.
Talk about how we're not salty.
I poured an entire can of salt out while watching this. So it's coming March 3rd. It will retail for $299 US, which doesn't sound that cheap, but is, I believe, the third cheapest console launch ever when adjusted for inflation.
Yeah, I remember looking that up, like how much a Super Nintendo costs in
like
today
a
dollars.
lot.
It's like
Neo Geo or something was like $1,000.
Like how much metal's in this thing?
Yeah,
you know?
Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, the controllers on the left and right are now, well, I think they're officially called Joy-Con controllers.
Joy-Con? Wow, Joy-Con sounds like something else entirely. I didn't watch the event, so this is all coming to me fresh here. I mean, it's like coming right at me. It's hitting me right in the face. I want to attend Joy-Con.
It's hitting you right in the face at Joy-Con?
Right in the face at Joy-Con, man.
Guess how much they cost?
I mean, I missed AVN this year because they no longer run it at the same time as CES, right?
Hasn't it not been at the same time for like a long time?
Yeah, it's been a few years, but it used to be that it was like two long, hard conventions were in the same city of sin at the same time, and
on like very polar opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, I know. It's like people who literally get paid to have sex and people who have to pay.
I mean,
there's a lot of cool people at CES too.
Yeah. Anyways,
you were there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Guess how much the Joy-Con controllers cost?
Wait, I assumed they would be included.
They are.
Okay.
But if you want...
Why would you want more?
Like
if you want to use a Derp Square controller and you don't just buy a Wii Pro controller for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Some people have been saying that apparently they feel good. I seriously
Okay,
doubt
hold on. What
that's
was it, Jimmy Kimmel who unveiled the Switch for the first time?
That sounds right.
I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. So did you hear it from him?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to say, he's a giant Nintendo fanboy.
Oh,
Did you hear it from a giant Nintendo fanboy?
maybe.
Because it looks abominable.
It does. No, I know. The first time I saw it, I was like, wow, that's horrible. But okay, to be fair, it looks really good when it's on the side of the Switch. The Wii U controller with the screen in the middle,
Okay.
I actually love that one.
Okay. But
When it's on that like box, it is weird. I don't like that.
So I think it's kind of a shoulder width question
Oh, that could be it.
because this is comfortable.
Yeah.
And this is just not, no matter how ergonomic the thing you're holding is. It's like the whole 10 keyless versus 104 key layout for FPS games argument. You want that natural shoulder width.
Yeah, because I really like my favorite controller for the Wii U is the main one.
With that said, let's get in a console gamer posture here, because
Okay.
right now we're
All
sitting
right.
at a desk.
All right.
So hold on.
All right.
Okay, I'm assuming the
right.
position here.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And you know what? I'm actually liking it
See, because
a lot more now.
If you use the pillow,
Yeah. Okay.
See, that's kind of all right.
That's all right, but let's flip the pillow the other way. That's kind of all right too. Like if I've got the controller in the lap, which 90% of the time for me, if I'm using a controller, it's the one in my lap.
Yeah.
So maybe we're
We'll
just
have
not
to try it out.
Yeah, we'll have to try it out. Maybe we're not giving it a fair shake. Okay, hit me with some more deets.
Well, you
Joy-Con.
have to guess how much they are.
Oh, I have to guess how
If
much
you want to
they
buy
are.
extras,
I mean, if they're anything other than
Because-
$59.99, I'll be surprised.
because there's certain games that you need 2 full sets of those, because those are the motion controllers.
Oh, I see.
Those have motion in them.
So
Yeah.
you'll have to buy another one.
And they have like HD vibrator things, which apparently you can like feel, like if you're holding like a glass with this thing, you can like feel someone pouring water in. We're gonna have to try it. Okay, all right, I get it.
And so there's going to be like one stupid like quest
Yep.
in Zelda
Yep.
where you have to like fill water jugs or some crap. And it'll be like this completely contrived, like yell at your DS style thing.
Do you remember that? I have to blow the feather thing. That was so stupid. They wanted to, for the DS, they wanted to show off how like the microphone could be integrated into games. So on some weird mini game, you had to like blow on the DS. So you'd see people like, it was so dumb. Anyways, $80.
$80?
Yeah.
So $300 for a controller, and then to equip
$300 for a console
for the
with a
console.
controller.
Yeah,
It
with
comes
a controller, and then another $240 to equip all of your friends
US dollars.
with controllers.
US dollars. To be fair, each Joy-Con controller, if you're playing a game that doesn't require like the motion in each hand, can be split out and turned into 2 controllers sideways.
Yeah, but if we're talking
looks
ergonomics, that's
Horrible.
no.
It actually looks like the worst
Yeah,
thing.
no.
Because like Wiimotes turned sideways are doable.
Yeah, they're
For platform games,
somewhat usable.
They're
yes.
all right, but they're a lot wider
Yeah.
than the Joy-Con. The Joy-Con controllers are way smaller.
Yeah.
This feels
they're-
terrible to me.
That reminds me of that. What was that SteelSeries Bluetooth controller that they
It's 70, not 80, apparently.
discontinued almost immediately after they launched it? I don't remember what it was called, but it was awful. It was like a mobile game controller.
$70. I was wrong.
$70. Okay, so it's $69.99.
Yeah.
Which is still $10 higher than I guessed. And
$20. You said if they were over $50.
I said $59.99 because I think that's what everyone else is at, if I recall correctly.
That's very common. I know
Yeah.
that.
I still don't like it,
And it's 70 for a Pro controller.
and it's 70. But the Pro controller isn't going to have the two.
Yeah.
Isn't going to have all the motion stuff. And when I'm filling my jug, I won't know how full my jug is.
Except for visually.
Yeah. Right. Which is where I would be looking, and my attention would be focused. Presumably.
Someone said WTF is a Pro controller. That's like your more standard gaming controller
For the
deal.
Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's new ones, and they look cool. They have some see-through stuff going on.
Okay, so we're back to N64. That's back in fashion. Is Apple gonna redo their whole aluminum aesthetic, and they're gonna bring back like the colorful
Hopefully.
iMac?
Hopefully. I've always loved see-through electronics. Imagine hold up. Imagine like a glass Razer blade.
Yeah, I'm down. 100% down. Yeah.
If it could like stand up in durability wise.
Yep. When someone figures out how to economically machine and polish glass, it will come.
Like sick.
It
like
will come.
Really clean. Very clean. Because the modern deal is clean, not like purple plastic that you can see through.
Well, that and they'll use it anyway. Even if they'll use it even if they make it opaque. Like they could do black glass.
Yeah.
And it would be a fingerprint magnet, but at least you could clean it. That's I get product managers asking me this all the time. Why don't you like glossy black? And I'm like, because it's plastic. It scratches immediately.
Scratch and look terrible.
Yeah.
Because people call me out like, oh, you hate glossy plastic, but you're cool with tempered glass. And I'm like, yeah, but you can take like a microfiber cloth and like whip it a couple times, and all the dust will float off, and then you're fine.
And because half of the issue is static.
Yeah.
It's impossible to clean a piece of acrylic because the second you wipe it, you generate a static charge, and it grabs all the dust within a 5-foot radius and like sticks it there. That's why we don't like it. All right, what else you got for me?
Anyways, the Breath of the Wild is launching the exact same day the console is.
Which is surprising to anybody because
they've been like moving it.
Is
constantly.
there even another game yet?
It's also a little surprising to everybody because there are not a ton of other Smash hits coming with the console.
Smash hits?
There's no Smash coming with the console. Mario Kart is called, I think, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or something like that. So I believe it's the same game, but you can't put a disc into the Switch, so you're gonna have to buy it digitally, probably brand new. Probably full price. That's my guess. Or like a little bit off, but probably not that much. Because tons of people are going to want to play Mario Kart. Play Mario Kart with your friends. Switch is mobile. Right? Yeah. You can play Skyrim. You saw that, right? Yeah. Have you seen the new Mario game?
No, I have not. I've been living under a rock.
Super weird. You can like parkour in New York. Literally not kidding. And it's not coming out until like winter.
Okay. Okay.
Polygon's list of launch titles or launch window titles here. Perfect.
Okay.
So launch day is 1-2 Switch, which is like this, like basically controller demo style Nintendo game. You know how they always have those.
You know what?
Those are often very fun.
Wii Sports
was very good.
Okay. I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna make you cry.
What?
It might even make you die a little bit inside.
Okay.
Okay. So you know my gaming setup in my living room, right?
Yes.
Where I have the GTX, I think it's like a 980 Ti equipped PC. I've got the 65-inch TV. I've got the Vive VR headset. Everything's set up to be simple enough that like my son can turn it on and switch between all the different stuff that he wants to play.
Okay.
So in the last month, he has spent about 10 times more time on the Nintendo Wii
Playing Wii Sports? That doesn't make me die inside.
Than he has in VR.
No, I actually totally get it. I get it.
Like for him, where both of these experiences are equally new, motion control is actually the more engaging of the two.
Well, there's motion control.
Yes, but pure motion control looking at the TV.
And there isn't a game that's as good as Wii Sports on the Vive. Get wrecked, but it's true.
If Audio Shield's algorithm wasn't garbage, it would be really fun.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time you're just like, yeah, this music is like so awesome, I'm pumped. Bing. Yeah, here we go.
And it's totally out of beat and everything's sort of weird. Yeah.
Like if I was actually, like if they actually DDR styled it, like professionally Guitar Hero'd it to the point where everything was perfectly in tune, awesome.
Yeah.
I would actually just sit and play Audio Shield for like hours. Because even now I put up with a lot of its crap.
I've basically only found one song that I really like playing on it, and it's a remix of the Imperial March. And it actually like goes pretty well, but it's not like ridiculously like fast paced. Like I want to do this a whole bunch so I can remember how I have to move kind of deal.
Right.
It's just like it feels cool to just be like bah bah bah. Right. Which will work a lot better with their algorithm because it's slow, big notes. Yeah. Anyway, so 1-2 Switch, which is actually probably gonna be pretty damn cool. Because those Nintendo launch weird demo game things are actually very fun. Legend of Zelda, which is gonna sell this console.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is super sick looking. It's totally going to sell the console. Skylanders Imaginators. And Just Dance 2017.
That's the launch lineup. 4 games.
One,
Well,
two Switch.
That's
has-
a Switch. That's something new. Okay.
One, two Switch is going to be very cool. Okay. Has Been Heroes, March 2017. March 2017 is like a bajillion things. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, what do we got?
So you double your amount of games.
Sonic Mania. It's a Sonic game. That does not count. I Am Setsuna. No idea. Lego City Undercover, whatever that is in the spring.
Arms is a little rough.
Super Bomberman R. Snipper Clips. Cut
Mario
it
Kart
out
8
together.
Deluxe is literally just Mario Kart 8.
Is Snipper Clips literally like a haircutting simulator? Like what?
Snipper Clips.
Even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe isn't coming till April. How hard is it to
That should
re-release
have been Sniper Clips. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. No. Snipper out it together. Okay. Well, what is this? Wow. There's like nothing.
I can't find
Oh no!
it.
Here. Search instead. Snipper clips. Down. There. Yeah. That one. Yeah. Nothing. Great clips. A local hair salon chain apparently comes
it's
up
one
before Snipper clips. If we try to Snipper clips.
$20.
Cut it out together. It's paper. Okay, it's paper. Is it Puzzle
What are they
Wobble or like I don't know. Here.
Can you share my screen?
Yeah, I can't, but I'm gonna bring this up. If anyone else is curious what Snipper Clips is, which site are you on? Nintendo.com.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Wow, it's been so long since we switched scenes that I actually had that screen timeout. Okay, so I think it's like paper sex, and it's really angry
Yeah.
from the look of things.
Oh.
I'm not able to. Yeah, there we go. So it's either angry or like.
So the one
yellow
on top
ones-
is like, I'm mad, but I'm doing this.
Yeah.
The one on the bottom is just kind of like holding it in there, but enjoys it, smiling. Everything's okay.
Right.
Everything's
Didn't
fine.
say no.
So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, yeah, $60.
Okay, so there's basketball. There's a big green lollipop, and the yellow one is angry. Oh, the yellow one has got it in for the pink one there. He's going right for it.
Yeah.
Pink one's like, yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Basketball.
Okay, so it's like a puzzle game?
I don't know.
All right.
It's an action, comma, puzzles.
Action come puzzles. Cool.
So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is $60.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the same cost as Breath of the Wild.
So basically they're going to
I
sell
already own Mario Kart 8.
12 million Switches on launch day and 12 million copies of Zelda on launch day, and then nothing for months, as far as I can tell.
ARMS looks like I can't believe this is its own standalone title.
Is it like a boxing game?
It's an arena. You want to like play it?
Yeah, sure.
If you scroll down on if you go to the Nintendo thing, and scroll
I
down.
can't play it because they're gonna like claim our video.
Oh, okay. So maybe don't then.
Yeah, I'll just.
I can play it for you here.
Sure. I'm just gonna bring this up so you guys can at least have a look at it. So. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to play that. The first fighting game of its kind. Choose a champion, equip your own combination of extendable arms, then a mix of button presses.
Okay.
So it's Wii Boxing.
It's Wii Boxing essentially as its own entire game, but you're going to need your own full set of the Joy-Cons because each one is each arm. It's an arena combat game.
So it's Street Fighter but Wii Boxing.
And your arms extend. And if you turn the controller while you have your arm out, so you punch and then you turn the controller, that will curve the fist. This is a full-price game which costs the same amount as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
And you can block.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, moving on.
Yeah.
Right, Super Mario Odyssey is the other one I was talking about.
Okay.
So, you want to check out screenshots of that?
Yeah, we should probably move on because this is
Okay.
enough of people sort of hearing us hate everything about this. I mean, you're going to buy one anyway.
I love it, and I'm going to buy one.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's really cool.
Are you going to buy ARMS?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna buy ARMS. I'm gonna buy Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
You're gonna buy a Switch.
Yeah.
And you're gonna buy Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And you're gonna wait.
No, I'm gonna get 1-2 Switch.
You're gonna get 1-2 Switch. Oh, it doesn't come with it?
I don't think so. The packages that I saw did not say that it included 1-2 Switch. It might. I bet you it comes with a demo disky thing with other games that aren't that.
Nintendo Switch included games. No bundled games.
So 1-2 Switch is like a full price game. So I'll buy it with 1-2 Switch and Breath of the Wild. And then I'll wait until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out. And then I think I'm done for a while. Let's see. Mario Kart 8, maybe Splatoon 2, but probably not. And then it's holiday 2017, as far as I can tell. Not going to bother to buy Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Not going to buy a basketball game. Definitely not going to buy Snipper Clips.
Skyrim for all of the people who don't own Skyrim on any of the platforms.
It's sort of cool.
It's on every platform already.
Sorta cool.
Literally every platform.
Other things that I don't think
Colton's
this is a
mom
comprehensive.
wants to play Skyrim.
This is not a
No, Witcher 3. Never mind.
Witcher 3.
Okay,
this
whatever.
is not a comprehensive
Colton's mom
list,
doesn't even want to play Skyrim.
There's no way this is a comprehensive list because there was at least one game that I saw that isn't on here, and there's a few others as well. There isn't. Man, what's that game that Brandon just loves and is actually really fun? I don't remember. It's a JRPG. It's really good. It's not on here. There's a few JRPGs that were announced that aren't on here. And I saw Minecraft in the art stuff that was flipping by, and it's not on here. So there are other things.
Skyrim runs on Linux.
Polygon's list is not perfect. Skyrim runs on Linux. Nice. That's awesome.
Terrible.
That is actually awesome.
All right.
Xenoblade 2, Fire Emblem,
Okay.
Daiga.
All
Like
right.
there's some pretty major games that aren't not on Polygon's list.
Okay.
So I don't know
All right.
what they're doing. Maybe they just don't have confirmed dates for them.
All
so they
right.
didn't put them on the list.
6.2
Fire
inch
Emblem I will
display, 720p multi-touch.
2.5 to 6 hours of battery life. Can charge over a USB Type-C.
That is a huge range. How do you get 6?
Well, they're talking about different games and stuff. So if you play that weird snip clip game versus Breath of the
Okay.
Wild,
Okay.
it's probably
okay. Fair enough.
yeah. Charges over Type-C, pretty cool. Nintendo not
yeah.
doing a proprietary connector.
32 gigs on board, expandable via micro SD. Very nice. I'm surprised they're not trying to sell us a
Micro SD Type-C,
$70.
but you don't get an included game.
But you don't get a game. It's okay, we will loosen the death grip we have on your wallets for accessories and expandable storage, and in return, you will pay us for the game development we did. Okay? Is that okay with everyone? Because we're okay with that.
I mean, that sort of does make more sense.
802.11 AC Wi-Fi and up to 8 Switch consoles at once for local multiplayer.
Because they do their own little Wi-Fi thing. Okay, done.
All right.
I'm going to get one. We're going to have a review of it. Everything's going to be cool. I'm going to buy not that many games, but the games that I do buy will be awesome.
In other news, Razer's prototypes of Project Valerie were stolen. Bummer. They are offering a $25,000 reward for any information. I don't think any information, but basically they are offering a reward for someone who helps them get it back or returns it. And everyone is blaming me and Tom Syndicate. So I want to settle this once and for all. I will not admit to stealing Project Valerie.
You're not. You got to. There you go. That was a pretty good edit.
This is circumstantial evidence
That was a
at
pretty
best.
good edit.
Circumstantial.
That was a pretty damn good edit.
I am clearly still at CES in this photograph.
You know, it's a little awkward that you would have that at that's the AMD event.
I really don't think that anything about the Ryzen poster over my right shoulder would indicate that
Does that mean
I'm in the Razer booth here.
You're giving trade secrets?
I'm in the Razer booth here.
To AMD?
Clearly in the Razer booth.
Interesting.
Obviously.
2018, there's going to be an AMD laptop, three screens.
And little did they know, they stole the worst idea ever. This is clearly much better evidence. I don't know why he's talking about me there, though. Let's just do that. There. Working. See? He is clearly poised to steal it.
What? I don't get it.
As for the third piece of evidence, okay. Now this, again, highly circumstantial. This is apparently a post from our forum, our own users turning on me. Ugh. This is from the CES WAN show, to the part where Linus tells Austin they have a mutual acquaintance who offered Linus double sticker price to steal him or her an Acer Predator 21X. So clearly the offer was to steal a Predator 21X, which didn't go missing.
Not the right one, bro.
Yeah. So
okay. I appreciate the evidence stuff and you trying to like dodge it, but obviously Linus didn't steal it. That's fine. Everyone's joking. It's cool. How the freaking hell? Like, I'm sorry, Razer, that you lost your thing.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
So I asked. Yeah, I emailed my PR guy there. I'm like, so is this a publicity stunt?
Yeah, because it really feels like it.
And he's like, no. So
but how?
Hold on. Okay. So I'll say this. Like, my Razer contact is a straight shooter.
Yeah.
I trust him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He says, nah, they were legitimately taken. One of the back rooms was unlocked during the last 30 minutes of the show. So the thing about the back rooms is that if you've ever been to like in the back of a CES booth before, I saw, did you see the inside of the Parrot control room that one year when they were doing the bebop dancing thing? It was incredible. It was like an entire additional Parrot booth full of like drones and drone repair stuff and like all the sensors and crap that were running that automatic dance thing. Yeah. Anyway, so there can be a lot of like backroom stuff. Typically, those are accessible through a panel that opens in the back of the booth. So all the Razer staff could have been running around doing things, especially on the last day of a show. You tend to be a little bit more short-staffed because some people have flown out early or gotten tired or gotten sick by that point in the show.
So take your prototypes home.
Not that easy to transport. They're very fragile. They wouldn't even let me pick it up.
Yeah, but so the people leaving early should take them.
But you still want them there in case you have to show them to like a partner or something.
I mean, they probably didn't have meetings.
So, okay, I'm saying this. You're not wrong, but I also get it.
I don't know if I get it. I can comprehend what they're saying, and I think I'm leaving it there. That's how insane this is. I've had like terrible things at shows have security sensors on them. Whether it's like if it goes too far away from the booth, it starts beeping. I've had that. Not that hard to do, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I've had like where it's on a cable. I've had where there's the little key thing. I don't remember Kensington lock, which that thing probably doesn't have. But whatever.
Yeah, it would, I guess, because it's just a Blade Pro with a.
Does this doesn't have a Kensington lock?
Doesn't it?
Do all the?
Does mine? Oh, I don't think
I don't-
Razer blades have Kensington.
No,
oh
I
yeah,
don't
mine does.
Oh, mine doesn't. So I guess the Pro does.
So the Stealth doesn't have one?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. That's funny because it's like the most stealable one.
Yeah, no Kensington
Interesting.
lock. Anyways, there's Kensington locks. There's security tags. There's distance, whatever.
Fun fact: LG had the security sticker on a still plastic wrapped laptop for the LG Gram. I was tempted to take it off and just see if it would go off. I decided not to. I decided against it. I'd already been yelled at Sony. People are accusing me of faking, like me getting yelled at there, but no, like 6 people were like running towards me, telling me to get off the stage because I legitimately did have permission, just like I do normally have permission to do the outlandish stuff that I do. I had permission from one guy who didn't communicate to everyone else that I was going to be jumping up on the stage because they were hardcore about people not going up there and looking at Cletus, which is the big like modular display thing, because if you touch Sony's Cletus, it could be damaged.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
In all seriousness, though, the Cletus display
Get it?
is very fragile.
Yep.
So you don't want to rub it too hard.
Just the right amount.
Just the right amount.
Yeah.
You might misalign it.
We lost it there.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Just forget it. Everybody just don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what we do have to worry about is our sponsors for today.
Yeah.
This WAN show is brought to you by, iFixit. iFixit. They saved actually Brandon
A
specifically.
huge unintentional sponsor of CES.
Yeah, saved my bacon at the show. I thought about it. I had my iFixit kit in my backpack, and I was like, should I take it? Should I not take it? Because every other year, I've brought tools and then not ended up using them. So
then you used it so much this year.
So Brandon had it with him. So I got to Acer, was the first booth I did. And immediately, there were a couple things. Immediately, I saw the Predator 21X, and I had to open it. I was like, I need to see the inside. It ended up being kind of anticlimactic. When I get my unit, I'm going to have to spend some real time. It's going to take me a couple hours to tear it down because they have a mid plate and stuff to really get at the hardware.
Okay,
yeah. But I was like, immediately I have to open it. And I was like, I can't believe I left that at home. And Brandon's like, oh, I've got mine. And I'm like, give it to me. And he's like, oh, it's back in the hotel. I'm like, Colton, go get it. So Colton went and got it. And then the other thing was also, again, in the Acer booth, they weren't sure about the drive options in one of the laptops. Remember, these are engineering sample laptops. Even some of the hardware wasn't final. There was one with a TN panel, and the spec sheet said IPS, and I was like, what's going on? And they're like, I don't know, we'll find out. So they had to call HQ, and it turns out that on early engineering samples, they just throw cheapo TNs in them
sort of makes sense.
Save some cost.
Yeah.
And I was like, you probably shouldn't have that at a trade show, but sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, iFixit, right. They make great tools for, they've got guides on their website for repairing your electronics.
I met the guy.
And upgrading them. What?
Yeah.
What guy?
Super randomly.
What? Who?
The iFixit guy. I can't remember his name right now. The guy.
Hopefully he's not watching.
CEO guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant our rep.
Super cool. Met him at HP.
Oh.
He grilled them with me, which was actually hilariously
Nice.
awesome. We were both talking about the Omen, and I brought up about how he gave the Microsoft Surface Studio a 5 out of 10 repairability score, and how that was kind of hilarious and true. And we talked about that for a second, and then he laughed at their case, which was great.
No.
Right in front of them, no filter. I was like, you are so cool. And I've been trying to go back and forth with this HP guy for a while. Why is your I/O on your motherboard so lacking? And all this kind of stuff, because they have their own custom motherboard. And he's like, oh, what else do you want? And then I was like, any audio options? And I don't know. We were going back and forth a little bit, and then iFixit guy comes up and just doesn't even wait for the HP guy to possibly come back with anything, and it's just all right, bye. It was really cool.
Terrible. Savage.
It was awesome. That was cool.
Anyway, so iFixit is all about repairing and upgrading your electronics yourself with their step-by-step guides and their huge inventory of replacement parts and tools with lifetime warranties for the tools, not the replacement parts. So today we're talking about their latest and greatest all-new ProTech toolkit, which you've seen featured
on the WAN show and on normal Linus Tech Tips content in the past, including Scrapyard Wars and
Did
other
I ever
big
tell you
things.
about the time that I specifically said in a video that I was just using an iFixit kit and it wasn't sponsored by iFixit? Then the video production schedule got shifted and it ended up being sponsored by iFixit.
Was that left in the video?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah. Anyway, it has a bunch of prying tools, suction cups, poking tools, cutting tools, plying tools, anti-static tools,
Sounds very
and
helpful.
a whack ton of screwdrivers and bits that have been enough for me to assemble or disassemble pretty much anything. And I'm going to do this again. I've done this before, and I feel kind of terrible about it, but I'm going to criticize or offer constructive criticism about the product during a sponsor spot for the product. The one thing that gets me sometimes is deeper holes. You'll find them in the bottoms of laptops sometimes, where the plastic the plastic hole is really deep until you can get to the screw. So there is a workaround, and this saved me on the Predator. Was it the Predator? Whatever, one of the laptops I almost didn't get open. So there's a workaround where you use one of the sockets and then you put the bit into the socket. But it would be nice to have like a longer shaft, like a super slim longer shaft extension type thing. That would be even better. But as it is, I've only very rarely been defeated when I have an iFixit kit in my hands. Anyway, what are we talking about again?
The longer shaft that you would like.
No, that's not. Wow. Okay, so grab an all-new ProTech toolkit or their less expensive Essentials electronic toolkit by heading over to iFixit.com/Linus and use offer code WANSHOW to save $5 on your purchase of $10 or more. Highly recommended. iFixit. We love their stuff. We really do.
Your shaft is plenty long. I think that you can work on all of those laptops completely fine.
You gotta be careful. I might work on you.
That's why I know it's plenty. Anyways, Freshbooks.
Oh! Freshbooks. Okay, so if you're a freelancer, not that kind of freelancer. Not that kind of freelancer. I'm pretty sure most of them work sort of under the table.
Cash deals?
Cash deals. I'm pretty sure most clients
I don't think you can
want
accept
like
roses on Freshbooks.
Wow. Wow. Freshbooks is totally dropping us.
Restarting.
Okay, so note for Colton when you're linking the sponsor.
Make the timestamp a little later.
Yeah, leave the timestamp a little later
Should we
for
do
the
like
Freshbooks spot.
one normal topic here to like give some extra
No,
buffer?
we'll just pretend. So hold on, give me 1 second. So that's why I was telling those guys that I really just think peaches make absolutely no sense in this context.
It doesn't work with the case.
I know. Like, why peach case?
Yeah.
Anyway, we should start up one of our sponsor spots here, FreshBooks. So FreshBooks is the easy-to-use invoicing
that helps small businesses look professional and get paid faster. You can try FreshBooks completely free for 30 days at freshbooks.com/WAN, and make sure you type WAN in the How Did You Hear About It section.
With no timestamps.
Would you maybe do that?
So FreshBooks lets you, if you run a small computer repair business or accounting, or John apparently needs Luke for something in the closet over there. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to their support staff. Right, okay, so FreshBooks lets you create your invoices, send them, you can track your hours, you can track your expenses, you can see when people have seen your invoices, which takes the guessing games out of that whole rigmarole. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to their support staff where you'll speak to a real human, no phone tree, no escalations, nothing like that. And they just got a mobile card reader. So check them out at freshbooks.com/WAN and try out a free trial today. Wow. Alrighty then. So I'm by myself now, which is fine. Colton, everything's okay.
Is everything okay?
Everything is okay. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Norway becomes the first country to kill FM radio. This was posted by DatSpeed on the forum. Wow, poor Colton. He didn't even get to say anything.
Just gone.
Discover where Trump's America meets the world.
What is this?
This is an ad for subscribing to the Washington Post, which I definitely won't be doing.
Okay.
What am I looking at?
Please sign in. I don't think you can read it. I don't think you can read it.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Get
That article was
wrecked.
from the Washington Post. Now it's from Engadget.com. It's like, why this model doesn't work online. In a nutshell.
Ooh.
Norway killing FM radio. Only a quarter of the cars on the road are ready for the Switch, which is more than I would have thought because the Switch was just announced.
Yeah, literally. Get it? Get
Yeah.
it?
So Norway has started switching off FM transmitters as of January 11th, 2017, becoming the first in the world to dump the 80-year-old standard. They're switching over to digital audio broadcasting. This will give citizens more stations, better coverage, program time shifting, which is actually kind of cool. So that's like VOD, but odd.
Just in case you didn't know, the acronym for that is DAB.
Digital audio broadcasting.
DAB. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
That's all as far as I go.
We'll give. The majority of people are against the transition. We're simply not ready for this year. Someone.
Like actually, yeah,
Reuters,
though. Like
yeah.
looking at numbers, like they actually aren't.
It reportedly costs between $120 to $230 for a DAB car radio adapter. DAB has been running alongside FM in Norway since I've never even heard.
Digital audio broadcasting?
Yeah, is this just serious?
I don't think so.
Or like, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, honestly, I've never even heard of it. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it on WAN show, but like a ridiculously long time ago.
Like, okay, in my real life, outside of like a news article that I read somewhere.
Well, Canada doesn't.
Okay, so
we're not
going
to do that in a long time.
Okay.
I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be quite a while.
FM's like still pretty legit, right?
Seems mostly fine.
It works for
There
me.
are. I don't remember
Am I
what they
becoming
are.
an old person?
I've read. Not quite.
I'm stressing out right now.
You're fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. It's. It's fine. There's benefits. It's been a long time, so I don't want to say what they are because I'm probably going to get 90% of it wrong. But there are benefits to DAB, whatever.
Yeah,
digital
like
audio
time
broadcasting.
shift is cool.
Like there's some cool stuff.
But then if I was just going to like listen to podcasts, then like
I don't think it's that.
every radio show I listen to has a podcast version that I could use as an audio on demand like time shift thing anyway.
I think it's different.
Blah 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 across Europe and Asia Pacific. Well, that explains why I haven't really encountered it much.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Like
everyone in
not a
Twitch
thing.
is just telling me I'm a complete idiot, but they're saying DAB, not DAB. Whatever.
Yeah, who cares? It was
Learn
a
to
joke.
love it. Learn
was
to
a
love
joke.
it. Learn to love it because it's not going away.
We're not the only ones that are going to make that joke either.
Okay, the signals are so bad in whatever. DAB will suck because FM you can still hear with a bad signal. DAB is all or nothing. Yep, okay, it sounds about right.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I think I sort of get it. The DAB standard was initiated as a European research project in the 1960s. The Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation launched the first DAB channel in the world.
So they're trying to do that again.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck with that. I really do feel like an old person, though, because I was about to say, like, it was halfway out of my mouth to say, whenever I turn on the radio, I just want to hear whatever's on there right now. Like, I have no use for fiddling around with it. But I sound like my parents talking about, like, TiVo.
Okay, but there's both. Because you'll also listen to other stuff, like through your phone and stuff. And I will do Bluetooth through my phone, or if I'm like, that's screwed up, or it's paused, or whatever, I don't feel like pulling it out, whatever, FM on, and it goes on to one of the two radio stations that I listen to, and I'm like, cool. I have something. That's all I really care about for now. I'll fix it later. Or if I'm going on like a long drive, I'll make sure it's all good, my podcast, whatever.
Right.
Book from Bill Nye, whatever I'm currently listening to. I don't think we've had Audible as a sponsor for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But I listen to books through there.
All right. So in other news, the Nokia 6, Nokia's first Android smartphone, is official. And it is totally different from every other Android smartphone.
Boring.
Totally different. 4 gigs of
So
RAM,
boring.
Snapdragon 430, 64 gigs of storage, micro SD, 16 megapixel main camera, which means nothing, by the way, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, 5.5-inch display, 1080p resolution, Android Nougat OS, $245, launching in China. It will go on sale in early 2017, available exclusively through retailer JD.com. See, that's different.
The price is good.
Yes.
The retail exclusivity is different. Not good at all.
Well, do you really want one?
No.
So even if it's not good, it's not bad. It's just
Well, it's bad for people that
Nothing.
do want one.
who would want one?
I don't know.
It represents the modern design ethics of a smartphone.
Yes, except for ashes. Good call.
Okay. Well,
Thanks, John.
in other news, HDMI 2.1 was announced at CES. So the original post here is actually from AVS Forum.
Yeah.
So it includes this is like a very significant upgrade. So HDMI 2.0, which took long enough to get adopted, went from 10.2 to 18 gigabit per second. So that gives us 4K 60 hertz. HDMI 2.1 looks to be taking on DisplayPort 1.3 and 1.4 head on. 48 gigabit per second. So HDMI 2.1 is designed to handle 8K resolution at up to 60 FPS, 4K at 120 FPS, although that math doesn't quite work out, with support for dynamic HDR metadata. So dynamic HDR is different from static HDR, which is what we have today. The final spec to be announced in Q2 of 2017, at which point all of your fancy new HDR TV and 4K whatever can just get wrecked.
Well, this is great because no matter how cool DisplayPort and stuff is, HDMI sort of wins.
This is fun. The original article here is from Live Science or LiveScience.com.
Oh yeah, this is
sure
super
which.
cool actually.
The U.S. Army wants biodegradable bullets that sprout plants. Make love at the same time as war. Because it's all like hippie and whatnot, right? You know, you got plant some plants.
I think it's cool.
Kill some people. So here's what okay. So currently, here's the explanation. Currently, the U.S. Army manufactures and consumes hundreds of thousands of training rounds. Oh, training rounds. So they don't intend to actually plant plants in the countries that they are stomping on.
Yeah.
Now it makes more sense.
Just back home.
These rounds are fired at proving grounds and training ranges in the United States and around the world. The materials in the current training rounds need hundreds of years or more to biodegrade. So the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Cold Regions Research and Engineering Laboratory, SCRL, has demonstrated bioengineered seeds that can be embedded into the biodegradable composites and that will not germinate until they have been in the ground for several months.
So if you just like change your targeting range every several months, then it'll turn into a patch of trees, I guess. Or plants in general. That's cool.
Okay.
Hooray. Consumer Reports now magically recommends the MacBook Pro.
Well, it's not magic. It's a software update that apparently fixed the battery life issues. What I want to know is how fast the processor's running now, but that's a whole other conversation. So there you go. Basically, one model ran at 18.75 hours on a charge, which is pretty fantastic. They tested each model multiple times using the new software, following the same protocol that they apply to hundreds of laptops every year. So earlier when they evaluated them, the results were highly inconsistent, anywhere from 3.75 to up to 19.5 hours between charges, which is obviously a bit of a problem. So another option, because you ran into some serious issues when you were trying to do battery life testing on Windows 10.
Yes.
Where you would have ranges of hours.
Like many hours.
On the same laptop.
Yes.
Doing the same test back to back. So Luke's theory is that it has to do with a bunch of telemetry and background services
like
and processes.
Funko stuff that Windows 10 is doing. And even with a lot of guides, like stop Windows 10 from creeping on me guides and stuff, which turn off a lot of it, but it's still fishy.
Right.
There's still weird stuff. Windows 10, and it's hard to monitor because if I'm going to monitor it, it just like massively increases the time that I'd work on the project, and it changes it. Like you have to actively be there, and there's a lot of, it makes the scale kind of ridiculous.
Chrysler pulled a VW, cheated their emissions test. Oh, still loading Engadget.com. But
We'll get there.
The
I
EPA
trust it.
says Chrysler is violating the Clean Air Act. How long is the Clean Air Act going to last?
Well, actually, probably a long time now, because they're just going to sue the crap out of them. Oh.
Blah, 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 blah. Trump also made specific and ambiguous promises about energy, environmental statutes like the Clean Air Act. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Not sure. Okay. I had thought I had read something saying that he had an actual plan for it, but I must have been mistaken. Okay.
I love how software, like, this must have been a really rough week, because, like, Slack being on the Windows Store.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing about CES. It's like there's nothing the week before.
Then it's like, boom! And then there's nothing right after.
And then there's nothing right after. Unless, like, something that happened the week before at CES gets stolen, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, then there's something.
Yeah.
So
or is HDMI.
basically, the EPA is alleging that they installed software in some of their diesel vehicles that increased emissions beyond the company's claims. EPA says that light-duty model year 2014, 2015, and 2016 Grand Cherokees and Dodge Ram 1500 trucks with 3-liter diesel engines sold in the United States are releasing excess nitrogen oxide emissions. They allege that approximately 100,000 vehicles were covered in the claim. So it's to a lesser degree
Yeah.
than VW's controversy. It's only about a fifth as many vehicles.
Still what?
Fiat Chrysler Automobiles is denying any wrongdoing at this time. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see what a law would look like that punishes offenders more severely for denying it.
I would be interested to see, like, if you screw up in a way that's like cheating, if the money that you have to pay goes towards competing industries.
So if you have to so if Chrysler had to pay Ford.
Like if somehow well, no, competing industries. So it would be like, say like
so they have to
solar
pay
panel
Tesla.
companies somehow cheated at something.
Yeah.
They'd have to like pay.
Big oil.
Yeah. It's probably going to go in reverse, just to be fair. But like it would be interesting to be like, yeah, if you cheat and you get caught, you will directly aid your competition.
Very interesting.
Like industry competition, not like this company that's doing the same thing as you. I think that would be interesting. And not like, you wouldn't give it to like Tesla, but you'd give it to like the grants that Tesla gets.
Interesting.
You know, like the like electric car, like you buy it and you get money off or whatever.
Yeah.
It like goes towards that.
So you would be subsidizing people to buy
Things that aren't yours.
into a competing technology. That would get so messy so fast.
Yeah, it would.
So there's a rumor over on WCCF Tech that the 1080 Ti could possibly be released at PAX East. I personally doubt it.
Me too.
I don't know anything for sure, but I doubt it will
Since
be
when
at
has
PAX East.
NVIDIA cared about PAX East?
Since when has anyone cared about? Oh, game devs, I guess. Yeah, because it's like the first PAX of the year. So that's actually why PAX Prime.
There's
ended
some
up being
interesting
kind of a bummer.
stuff in terms of games at
Right.
PAX East. Hardware does not have a very strong presence there.
Yeah, we know that from experience.
Yeah, it's really hard to make videos at PAX East. It's easy to make videos at CES. There just often isn't. Like my problem would be like, okay, this is my 14th case. I don't know if I can make another video about cases without people getting mad. But like at PAX East, I bring a case, please. Show me something. There's like never anything
Some
there.
RGB, some tempered glass.
just something.
Make something out of RGB and tempered glass, and we'll be fine.
The problem is all the hardware guys just went to CES.
Yeah.
So like I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna tease an upcoming video because I just can't.
Oh
contain this.
man, really?
I just can't contain this. Speaking of RGB, okay, I have a video on how you too can own the world's most. I'm not going to show it to you guys too well here, but the world's most shiny RGB keyboard ever.
Someone's just gonna grab that frame and then have it.
Yes.
I don't know if you can
do that.
recreate that, but you really have to like see it in glam footage. We should do like a build called like the RGB build.
Yeah, we should.
And have, but no.
Oh.
No. We should do that too.
Okay.
I think they were supposed to pitch it to someone, but anyways.
Yeah. We've been meaning to do that forever. You know, Kyle just did one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I wonder how long that's been on the list. I should go back in like the doc like history and see when we added it.
So the original like Corsair RGB keyboard.
We
from
can
way
one up
back.
him though. I found an RGB SSD at CES.
And I have some more plans too. I want it to like sync with room lighting and stuff. Anyways,
Chroma.
I want to do an RGB build where we have like maybe it would probably have to work with like levers or something, but like manually, literally just red, green, and blue, and you can like change the colors of the panels on your case. Maybe it was like cloth, and it like rolls up, and you just show the.
Here's what I'll say about this idea. Some of your ideas are really good.
I think we should totally do it. Come on, Twitch chat.
You just want.
I'm gonna make a
you
straw
just
poll.
want a pizza heating PC for 2017, don't you?
Oh, I'm gonna make number 2, I think.
Number 2 pizza machine.
Yeah, I need to work with someone because I want to make it like really nice, but I have some ideas.
Okay.
I need it like machined and stuff. Like it's gonna be sick.
What?
I also want to have like a pizza oven like built into it, so you could cook it and then like keep it heated. No, we've got some ideas. Pizza Heater 2 is gonna be real. We better get more dislikes this time. Anyways, real RGB PC. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, wow.
No.
You can't put all yeses in the answer
didn't-
for a straw poll.
I didn't put all yeses. I just put 3 yeses.
No. Terrible.
There's just 3 different yeses.
Okay, well, while you guys are voting on that, I will use this opportunity to tell you about the Floatplane Club.
Hooray!
Hooray! And I'm going to post that instead of Luke's garbage. So that, yeah, it's going to be a competition for... You shouldn't be fighting against my Floatplane Club posts. You want Floatplane Club to be a success.
I
Yeah,
do.
that's right.
I want to say
yeah,
to
that's
the-
right.
to
That's
the
right.
people
That's
that
right.
are on the Floatplane Club, I'm sorry about the CES stuff. The plan was you guys were going to get videos like as soon as we were done editing them, and you're
Yeah.
going to see them early, and then like 8 of them didn't go up. So I'm pretty not stoked on the fact that that happened. And
But the idea behind
yeah.
it is that we have our own early access platform, which is actually a lot better than the last time we talked about it.
20% of people are saying no.
20% of people are saying no.
That's a lot for like a video suggestion.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to do it.
The real RGB PC. Oh, yeah. No, we do not have to do that.
Maybe.
So it's our early access platform. The way it works is
Oh, it's 19 now. Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
yeah, 20 is like a hard stop. That's a hard threshold.
Oh, it's back up to 20. Shit.
Terrible. I want to see if there's any way for me to show this without showing anything that I shouldn't show.
I don't think so.
There might be.
You'd have to like do a weird zoom, but maybe.
Okay, so that would work. Okay, so basically, here we go. I will do this very carefully.
Oh God.
I will do it very
Because that's
carefully.
like ours.
I will do it very carefully. Okay, so this is John, and
Hi,
this is
John.
his post
Hi, John's post.
of a video
There's a video.
that I can play.
Hey, look how fast it started playing.
Hey, look at that. Wasn't that cool? And then I could... Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on.
Ooh.
And then I could go full screen. Oh, dang it.
Careful when you come back out of it. Maybe switch to.
Full screen. Woo!
What
okay,
the
I'm not
heck
gonna come
is
back out of
that?
it. I don't know, but it was
That was weird.
really scary. So anyway, that's a Tech Quickie video that right now is not on YouTube. So basically, Luke AL built a video streaming platform.
Luke AL?
AL. It's like and company.
Oh.
ETAL.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Built a video streaming platform. There's still a lot of stuff that is very much in progress.
There's some really cool things that I think I want to like.
How much do you want to talk about?
Okay, I think I want to
you wanna
release
show that
a
page?
video. No,
We can't show that page,
No.
even if we don't show the IP.
let's not show that page.
You don't want to show that page?
Okay,
Oh, that's so
but see, my
cool.
theory is I think I want to launch a video on the Floatplane Club about those pages.
Okay, all right. So we show it to Floatplane Club first.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyway, so what we're working on is better image quality. We're going to have early access. We're going to try and have a less toxic sort of community vibe compared to YouTube, which was something a lot of Vessel viewers were really upset about losing. Right now, everything is done through the forum, but in the future, and development is how in progress?
Very much so in progress.
Very in
And
progress.
it looks amazing. I just want to say, like, damn.
yeah.
For everyone that's worked on it, back end, front end, middle, CMS, low end,
Top end,
Eric, Cat, Linus,
Rear end.
but not this one.
Yeah,
Mortis,
different Linus, actually.
everyone. That's been like, oh, very good. Very, very good.
All right. Henry on Twitch says, who the 3 asterisks thinks we're toxic? Wow. Twitch chat.
Anyways, I think.
Anyway, link one more time there so you guys can join. That's what we're calling it. It's $3 a month.
Yeah.
Right now it's very, very early access, but yeah. I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Do we have anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
You have to get to your thing.
Yeah, I gotta go. I've got like badminton classes. I need to like leave. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
immediately.
saying.
Oh,
Like, you need to go.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Animation. I don't think there's music. Everyone's like, YouTube isn't toxic. You're toxic.
That's you saying that is toxic.
Showbiz Pizza Bear. YouTube comments are worse than cancer, and I've had cancer.
Wow.
I don't believe you've actually had cancer
Yeah.
if you say something like that. I'm pretty sure cancer is actually like very terrible compared to YouTube comments. Good night, everybody.